church. She died. It was sad. The same thing with this restaurant that just closed here was a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Up until about 2 years ago. Another business just bought it and just closed it. But right here in the drive-thru, a 15-year-old boy was shot and killed right here in the drive-thru. And when he was shot and killed here in the drive-thru, they closed the KFC. And then there was a Family Dollar next door that was about to open. They had put in the Family Dollar name up. They had built a brand new building for the Family Dollar. When the young boy was shot in this driveway, Family Dollar pulled out of the venture, took the sign off, and the building's been vacant ever since.
And those business owners are closing those places because they believe that customers will not come here because it's too scary.
Well, they believe that not only whether customers come or not, they feel that the employees are in danger. And okay, they have a reason for it, because just a few years before this, we had a drugstore in Homewood. The manager of the drugstore, which I'll take you past, was making a day deposit, and they picked him up, they robbed him, they killed him, and then the drugstore closed. Yeah. And so we lost our only drugstore. I'll take you past the Rite Aid. It was formerly Rite Aid. That was a Subway at one point. It's just sad. I mean, when I grew up, every vacant lot you see was a business. This had 2 bakeries, grocery store. This was our business district. Now it's just empty. It's just nothing here. All the stores are closed. The beauty salons are closed. The stores are closed. This is the Rite Aid where they killed the manager of the store. When they killed the manager of the store, the company, even though they had a long-term lease, closed the building, and it stayed like this ever since.
What would it take to get business back to Homewood?
Got to stop the shootings. You have to stop shootings. I mean, you can't have these kind of shootings in broad daylight. You can't have these kind of executions and expect businesses to invest. They're just not going to. This is the community college, the local branch of the community college, the only really one in an African-American community west of Philadelphia. And I teach there, teach a class there.
Is this community college an anchor here?
It's one of the anchors for the young people. But of course, some students won't come there because of where it's at. When my member's son was shot 11 times, I heard the shots on my porch. I was sitting on the porch. I heard the shots. I didn't realize it was him, but I heard the shots on my porch. I could hear them. And I mean, I hear the shots at night. I mean, it's unbelievable, and no one should have to live this way. No one should have to live this way. And the only reason that people will say that it's okay to have these guns is because they don't live where I live, and they don't experience what I've experienced. You know, they've not seen their family members shot. They have not seen it. If you see it once or twice, it'll change your life forever.
How, if you could talk to Wayne LaPierre, if you could talk to the bigwigs at the NRA to explain to them the connection between what they're doing downtown at the convention center right now and what has happened here in your community, how would you put it to them?
I have watched people who I love, my own family, my immediate family. My mother-in-law lived with me when she died and was shot. I've watched them walk out the door and not come home. I've seen kids that grew up in my church, who I baptized, who I taught, who I tutored, who ate candy and pizza with me in my youth groups. I've had to do their funerals, watched them shot. I've watched young kids, 15, 16 years old, who couldn't fight to save their life, become expert shooters and killers. These guns are killing people. There's no hunting here. We're not hunting deer. There's no quail here. There's no buffalo here. We're not hunting rabbits and raccoons here. These guns are killing people who I love. What would you do if the guns were killing the people that you loved? Would you let them continue? Tell me how many people in your family have been shot and killed by guns? And maybe if you lost 4 or 5 family members through gun violence, maybe that you would see it from my position. But for them, it's fun. But for me, it's life and death.
Is there a way that what you think needs to happen in your community and what they think needs to happen in terms of preserving the right to bear arms as American citizens. Can those two things happen together?
I think so. I guess I believe that you can have responsible gun laws without prohibiting guns altogether. I actually challenged the local NRA representative here to a debate on television that we actually debated. And I told him I believe the Constitution does give us a right to bear arms, but tell me where it says we have a right to pack an AK-47. Show me where it says we have a right to have an M16, that we can have a submachine guns walking down an urban neighborhood. No. Responsible handgun ownership means certain guns should not be on the street, period. Not in the urban community. And second of all, I think that there should be strict laws to responsible laws so that the handgun owner has the gun, maintains the gun, and is qualified to have the gun. That, you don't want mentally ill people, you don't want people with criminal backgrounds. None of them should have guns. I mean, let's be honest. We know these are common sense, everyday. 90% of people you talk to probably would agree with it. But I believe their interest is more political than, their interest is not the lives of these people. Let me put it that way. This is my interest, it's these lives, because these are lives that I have in my hands.
Councilman Ricky Burgess and I did get a chance to see Homewood close up and personal. That's coming up next. Stay with us. I think you will want to see this.